Hey, welcome to Rich Kids Online.
We hope that you enjoy this video.
You made the sky above, you made the oceans deep. You have created everything my eyes can see. You made this heart to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done. I will live my life to love you more. I will live my life for you, Lord. I wanna hear you speak, follow your lead. You give me everything I need. I will live my life to love you more, to know you more. I wanna walk in all the plans you have for me and give you praise with every single breath I breathe. You made this heart to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done. I will live my life to love you more. I will live my life for you, Lord. I wanna hear you speak, follow your lead. You give me everything I need. I will live my life to love you more. Heavenly Father, above every other, I wanna know you more. Heavenly Father, above every other, I wanna know you more. You made this heart to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done. I will live my life to love you more. I will live my life for you, Lord. I wanna hear you speak, follow your lead. You give me everything I need. I will live my life to love you more, to know you more.
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Yeah, you make me shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, myself, gotta share it with someone else. Your kindness overwhelms my heart. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness, every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away.
Hello, Ridge Kids. So great to be here with you. And we have something very special planned for this month. And it's called Live Big Ridge Kids Edition, where we get to give, serve, and love like Jesus. Now this month, we will still have a word of the month, and we will still have a memory verse. Our word this month is transform, which is basically changing our character so that we can give, serve, and love like Jesus. And we'll look at examples of that throughout the month. But we also have our memory verse, which comes from Acts 20:35, which states, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." Also this month, we will have a specific storyteller to tell her story and a special version of Talking to a Teen, which will happen right before our story time. We were getting ready for our first story right here, so let's go into our first edition of Talking to a Teen. Enjoy. Well, hello, Rich Kids. I am Victor, and this is Josie, and welcome to another edition of Talking to a Teen. And our teen today is Josie. And Josie, what grade are you in? How old are you?
I'm a junior, so I'm 16, almost 17.
Well, excellent. Well, our question for today is, how does knowing Jesus help you give?
Well, I think that knowing Jesus helps me give because he is like the ultimate example of a giver. Basically his whole time here on earth was about giving back to people, and so I just kind of use him as my role model and my example. And also it's really helpful knowing Jesus because knowing how great his love is for us, it makes me want to show that love to others. So.
Well, thank you so much, Josie. And that is another edition of Talking to a Teen. All right, Ridge Kids, I hope you enjoyed the Talking to a Teen version for today. But today we're going to jump into our story, and it comes from Luke chapter 19, 1 through 9. We have three main characters that we are going to talk about. The first one is a man named Zacchaeus. He was a very wealthy man. And the second person is Jesus, who I'm sure you've maybe heard a little bit about if you've been in Ridge Kids here and there. And the third is the crowd. It's kind of a multiple amount of people, but it's the crowd of people and their reaction to Jesus and how he interacts with Zacchaeus. Now this story starts with Jesus walking along the way, coming into a town, and Zacchaeus is a man that wants to see Jesus, even though he is very wealthy, but he's very rude and he stole and cheated many people out of money. And he's a tax collector. But he still wants to see Jesus. And as many would know from a song, that he's not a very tall man. He's very short. And being very short, he can't see over the crowd to see Jesus coming. So what does he do? He gets smart. He gets up onto a sycamore fig tree. He climbs to the top of it, and he is able to look upon Jesus and see him. And as Jesus is coming along, he gets to the point of where Zacchaeus is, and Jesus looks up at him. And he says, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately." Now there's a few things that go through my mind when I'm thinking about this. Is first of all, there's a difference between your mom saying, "Come down in 10 minutes for supper," and "Victor, get down here immediately." One makes me feel like I'm in a little bit of trouble. And the other's like, I have time. I can do what I need to be able to do. But there's also this other component of the story. And that is, Jesus is kind of an all-star celebrity. by this point. And you'd have to be able to imagine thinking about your favorite celebrity or sports star, and them picking you out in the crowd. For me, it'd be Weird Al Yankovic. Love the guy, think he's an amazing musician. But it'd be like me going to his concert and sitting there watching the concert and trying to just be able to peek to see and make sure that he's real. And then in the middle of his concert, he just stops and he says, "Victor, I'm coming to your house for dinner after this concert." Immediately. I'm like, oh, okay. Zacchaeus didn't know what to think. And what does the crowd say right away? The crowd mutters, starts mumbling, and say, "He's going to be a guest in the house of a sinner?" This doesn't go over very well for the people, but it changes something in Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus has him over at his house, and immediately, he is willing to give over half of his money over to the poor. And the people that he cheated and he stole from, he was willing to pay back 4 times the amount, which is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to think that he would do that, and something changed in Zacchaeus. And Jesus says something very important. He says, "Today salvation has come on this house, for the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." Zacchaeus was lost. There are a lot of lost people that are doing a lot of things in this world. And Jesus is saying, focus on them. Because of Zacchaeus knowing Jesus, it transformed the way he gave. Or for the preteens here, as we're thinking about this, your question for today is, how does knowing Jesus transform the way that you give? I hope you guys have a great small group today, and you continue discussing and praying about what it looks like to transform how you give because of knowing Jesus. When you know who he is, how does that transform who you are and who you become?
We hope you enjoyed this video. Now, parents, if you would like to kind of talk about this a little bit more with your kids, please head over to our website. There's more resources, devotionals, and a discussion guide.
And if it's your first time visiting, don't forget to click and subscribe so that you can get updates when new videos are added.
That's it. We hope you have a great week.